Good morning, everybody. So here we are right now at about 12 past 5 when the moon eclipse is ongoing at the moment. This right now for this morning we're going to be doing and sharing some tips and also trying to make the most out of this very special time when it is moon eclipse, and this is in aid of or in remembrance of all the disasters that's going around the world, all the chaos, to try and come together as the whole world and see if a difference could be made. And scriptures and a lot of emphasis has been placed on that right now, this time during any eclipse, it's a very powerful, it's a very meaningful time to do anything where you want to advance your spirituality, advance your energy levels, advance your success. This is the time. So welcome everybody. Welcome in Canada, America, wherever you are. So thank you for joining us. What we're going to kick off this program is by first trying to connect to our inner energies first. How do we do that? We do that by pranayama. What is pranayama? Pranayama is energy sources within our body. We have people look for energy sources, look for answers, look for well-being, look for self-care, healing outside or in places, but the reality is, the truth is, every individual has got energy sources right inside. So now we're going to do pranayama together. So what I would get you to do is first hold one of your these nostrils, two nostrils, as you know, left and right. So what we'll do is we'll basically be, this is about energizing yourself and letting go of all those different thoughts that we carry, all those different auras, thinking, analyzing, because our mind is always analyzing, always thinking. We have to stop that for a few minutes so that we can come to ourselves, connect to our energies. So we will try to do that right now. So basically just follow me and we will do it together. The first pause is we will basically hold one of the nostrils, breathe in through the other, but don't let your mind deviate or go astray. Bring it back. The mind will go somewhere, especially right now, early in the morning, when the mind is trying to make sense of what is happening. So bring it back to your inner self, your energy source. Now there are 8 energy sources. Try to bring it to your forehead. That's the quickest and easiest. So try to bring it to the forehead or the third eye position. Your mind, your thinking, your visibility. Bring it back to your forehead or the third eye, or bring it back to your belly button. This chakra here is called the Ajna chakra. This is the most powerful energy source within your body. The Ajna chakra right here, the third eye, or the belly button, the Manipur, which is the source of energy within us. So either focus here or here, wherever you can, while doing this. I'll just get this. You can either close your eyes or keep it open. It's up to you. But if your eyes is distracting yourself, distracting your mind, you can close it. Because the idea is to bring your mind to the third eye or to the belly button. Change it over with your other finger and let go. Release the energy. Release the oxygen from the other side. While doing this, if your mind is going elsewhere or not able to focus and concentrate, you can focus on the Lord Dhanvantri here and try to keep your focus either at your third eye, as I said, while you're doing this, okay. The mind is so powerful, it can travel actually thousands of miles per hour. It can go to different places so quickly. It can go to even multiple places. But the idea is bring it back. I would like you to now close your eyes. Close your eyes. I want you to think of all your problems. I want you to think of all the problems around the world. Keep your eyes closed. Visualize all the problems throughout the world. The pandemic, the relationship issues, what's happening in different countries, the differences. I want you to now put all of those problems, your personal problems as well, think of them. Put them in a bag. Put all those problems in a bag. Through your imagination, through your mind, through your thoughts, all those issues, like whether it's work related, family related, pandemic related, any type of problem, put it all those in a bag. Finance related, put them in a bag. Now, in your imagination, carry it on your shoulders like this. You are carrying the bag of problems. in your mind, in your imagination. Keep your eyes closed. Carry it. Now, take that bag next to a river, next to an isolated place. Remember, you don't have anything in there, it's just your problems, the world's problems. Throw it. And now return. You are feeling safe. Your feeling should change now. Being energized, being happy. Laugh it off through your hands. Laugh it off through your legs. Laugh it off through your legs. Laugh it off through your friends. Laugh it off through your enemies. Laugh it off through your belly button. So laugh it off, be happy. You laugh it off through all these different meals. If you can't laugh, then at least give a smile like this. Give smile. Now you're problem free. No thinking, no difficult thoughts. Just you, yourself, your clear mind. You re-energized. Coming back. So, as we said, welcome everybody who is joining our program now, or if you have been together with us. Now we will go to the next part of this session, of this discussion. Thank you everybody. As I said, this is in aid of all those who are suffering, who are going through pain and grievance because of this pandemic. In the end, at this time right now during moon eclipse, very special time and powerful time. Right now, those who do special things or do things for progressing, for succeeding, those things are multiplied hundreds of times. The energy levels of those and the actual benefits of those and success rate increases right now during this time. In the end, we will give all these, because by doing any compassion, by providing any hope, by empowering anybody, by encouraging, by donating, by being kind, by being compassion, whenever we do all these good deeds, of course there's positive vibes then, positive energy. So we will give that positive energy towards the whole world so that we can bring back harmony, we can bring back peace, we can bring back stability, we can bring back so many lives who are going through impact. So now we will basically be focusing on the next phase is we will going to be doing a mantra. Now let me explain this mantra. This mantra is given here. I'll first explain before we do the mantra. So can someone start off, kick off, just say the first verse?
Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasudarshana.
Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasudarshana. What that means is, O Mother Nature, O Lord. Bhagavate means Bhagavan, or our inner soul, inner energy source. So we are connecting with the inner source. Mahasudarshana, Sudarshana is all the chakras in our body. So we are trying to connect with our body, with our true self, or the God, or the Mother Nature, whatever you think is running the universe, or whatever you think that is the energy source of the whole world. So we are connecting ourselves. Then the next line, next person.
Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraya Amrit Kalash Hastaya.
Vasudev Dhanvantaraya Amrit Kalash Hastaya. Vasudev Dhanvantaraya. Now, sometimes there is a talk about whether men is powerful or women are powerful. But here, it's very quite clear that Vasudeva is Lord Vishnu, Dhanvantaraya. Now the female version of Dhanvantari is Dhanvantaraya. And so what here this mantra is talking about is Vishnu appears as Lord Dhanvantari, as one form. For what is going right now, for times like this, like pandemic, like when there is no solutions, when there is no, when people are fearful, when people are in chaos, not able to think properly, or even there is no cure, no medication. So Lord Dhanvantari appeared for this reason. And how did Lord Dhanvantari appear? With solutions. Amrit in fact means, Amarta means how you become immortal. Okay? How do you become eternal? How do you become powerful, energized? How do you connect with your soul? So that's what Amrita means. Amrita in fact is nectar. That type of juice, nectar, very powerful, you can say medicinal or herbal, or it is actually which revives you quickly. So here, nectar is inside our soul, our energy sources. So the Lord appears with that in hand, that everybody has this in their hands. Our hands are so powerful. Our mind is so powerful. Our energy sources are so powerful. So the God is sending the message. The nature is sending the message. And the next one.
Sarva Bhay Vinashaya Sarva Lok Nivaranaya.
Sarva Bhay Vinashanaya Sarva Rog Nivaranaya. So we can say Lok Nivaranaya or Rog. Bhay, what is Bhay? What is Bhay? Bhay. Fear. Scared. Not sure. Uncertain. Darkness. Sarva Bhay Vinashaya. Vinashaya means you let go of, you dissipate, you diffuse, you get above and beyond that. You come to terms with that. You combat that, you defend that. Vinashaya means, actually it is more than just that. Vinashaya means combat, bombard. Right? So you come out of it powerful, energetic, non-fearful, confident. Bring back your confidence, bring back your hope, your courage. So Sarva Bhay Vinashaya, and then Sarva Lok Nivaranaya or Sarva Rog Nivaranaya. Lok means the whole world. Nivaranaya. So what that mantra has got is, so that all the problems of the world is dissipated, diffused, or no more problems, no more challenges. Or the rog, if you say rog is all the rog. There's so many types of rog. There's mental health issues. There's physical health issues. There's diseases. There's different thoughts. There's negative thoughts. There's negative vibes, negative energies. That's what rog is. Rog, in fact, in Hindi means bimari. or health issues, all types of challenges, issues is stored in here. But what that mantra is saying quite clearly, Sarva Rog or Sarva Lok, all the challenges, difficulties of the whole world and all the health issues or the medical issues of the whole world is going to be resolved through this mantra if we get together like this. The next part of it, if you want to say that, next person, louder.
Trilok pataye, trilok nathaye.
Trilok ke pathaye, yani this energy sources, this God or this possibility or this probability or this is available in the whole world, because yourself, the energy source within you is available everywhere. Trilok ke pathaye, trilok ke nathaye. Nathaye means, Nath means Lord, best, great, good, honorable. Nathaye, that's Nath. So the beauty, the good in us, the energy sources is within us. As well as if we look outside like here, by looking at the eyes of the Lord, by looking at the hands of the Lord, by looking at the ears of the Lord, by looking at, just looking, staring at the Lord, you get re-energized. And that energy source is everywhere. Everywhere. And then the next one. Sri Mahavishnu Swarupa, Sri Dhanvantari Swarupa. What that means is, this energy source, when we connect it within ourselves, to energize, to be happy, to be kind, to be generous, to be compassionate, you become like the power or the source of energy for others. When you energize yourself, what is the beauty? Others see the energy on you. Others see the good vibe in you. Others see the happiness in you. Others see the liveliness in you. So liveliness in us means you attract others to share that liveliness, to share those energy sources. You become the powerhouse for those, the energy source, the miracle person. Even though in reality it is difficult to meet people who have miracles, but yes, there are miracles. Then the next part of it, a bit louder please, okay?
Shri 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 Aushata Chakra Narayanaya Swaha.
Shri 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 Aushata Chakra Narayanaya Swaha. So Shri 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 Aushata means, we are, Shri means respectful, honorable. Respectful, honorable. Aushata means natural herbs. Natural herbs, medications. The ending part is the most relevant and critical. The ending part. Sri 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 Aushata Chakra Narayanaya Swaha. Sri 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 Aushata. So all the, what it's trying to say is, all of those that people try to connect with, because there is a saying going, if you don't want to fix your issues, if you are not ready to fix your issues, if you don't agree that you have an issue, nobody can help you with those issues. Nobody can fix those issues. Neither the world, nor the medical science, nor the doctors, nor the lawyers, nobody. If you are ready to fix your issues, if you accept that you've got issue and you're ready to go and fix the issues, then light, enlightenment starts there. So that's what the summary of that is, Sri 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 Aushata Chakra. So in other words, all the immune system, all the powers, all the energy is you, us, within us. When we're ready to solve those, when we're ready to go and deal with it, when we're ready to accept that we have the issue, then you will start thinking about solving those issues. So that's what this talks about. So in the end, pretty much the summary is Lord Dhanvantari appeared in the world for us, for a time like this, for a pandemic like this. And once again, I'm welcoming all those people who are either watching with us or will watch this live, people who are suffering, people who are going through grievance, people who are going through recovery or have lost the loved ones through this pandemic or any other disaster. So now we will do the mantra together, just to, because right now anything that we do or say or feel or imagine, it is multiplied. Its impact is multiplied right now during moon eclipse. And after this, I will take some questions, and either through live you can put questions, or there is some audience here. Wakey everybody. I'm sure everybody is focusing and concentrating. After this mantra, we will be asking or going through some questions and answers. So you can repeat after me. We will do one after the other first, and then after that all together. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevadhanvantaraya Amrit Kalashastaya
Vasudevadhanvantaraya Amrit Kalashastaya
Sarva Bhaya Vinashaya Sarva Roga Nivaranaya Trilokya Pathaya Trilokya Nathaya Sri Mahavishnu Swarupa Sri Dhanvantari Swarupa Sri Mahavishnu Swarupa Sri Dhanvantari Swarupa Sri Oshata Chakra We will do this once again. Now we can do it together. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevadhanvantaraya Amrit Kalashastaya Amrit Sarva Bhaya Vinashaya Sarva Roga Nivaranaya Sarva Bhaya Vinashaya Sarva Roga Nivaranaya Trilokya Sri Dhanvantari Swarupa Sri
Oshata
Chakra Narayana Swaha Chakra Narayana Swaha. It became quite nice. We'll do it once again. Everybody now together, wherever you are, together with us. Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasudarshana Vasudeva Dhanvantaraya Amrita Kalas सर्व भय विनाशा सर्व रोग निवारणाय
सर्व भय विनाशाय सर्व रोग निवारणाय
त्रिलोक्य पठाय त्रिलोक्य नाथाय
त्रिलोक्य रखाय त्रिलोक्य रखाय
श्री महाविष्णु स्वरूपा श्री धनवंतरी स्वरूपा श्री महाविष्णु स्वरूपा श्री धनवंतरी स्वरूपा श्री 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 ओशता चक्रा नारायणाय स्वाहा चक्रा नारायणाय स्वाहा ओम तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे अमृत कलशस्ताय धीमहि तन्नो धन्वन्तरी प्रचोदयात्. Thank you so much, everybody. Now we will go to the last part, and now, right now, through this discourse, through this discussion, through this session, all the good energy vibes, you can say, good vibes, energy, and all these good things that we have collected, or what's another word, or collected, or found, or discovered, we will distribute it and we will dissipate it and share it amongst those people who are suffering, those people who need to recover, who are grieving. And once we have grieved, we'll smile again and we will be laughing and be happy. Okay, so now I will be taking questions. The first question comes from, just say your name and say the question. Thank you.
Ashishma. My name's Ashishma. What is special about praying in between these specific hours? So, in between 3:45 and 7 a.m.
Okay, right now, so the question is, what is so special?
Yeah, what's special about these hours?
Yes, about
Praying, why is it so powerful right now?
right now, why is it powerful? So the question is, why is it so powerful? It is, right now it is very powerful because eclipse is happening, number one. Eclipse is actually, as we understand through the science world, eclipse is a time when between the earth, between the sun and the moon, the earth comes in between. Okay? Between the sun and the moon. So imagine sun, solar system, the energy of the whole universe. in the moon. Right? They're all going around the moon. Right now the earth is in between that. So what do we see? We see the shadow of the earth on the moon. Okay? Through the solar system, through the sun. That is the scientific. Okay? Now, the next part of this is, again, with keeping that in mind, so what it is right at that time, what it does is, the other side of this, of the spectrum of this is, the energy levels is increased or multiplied. Okay? Energy levels. So, for instance, if you do anything that is when energy is multiplied, like, do you know what catalysts are? Catalyst is how do you speed up something? Like in the engine of your car, you've got the speed up. Some people have the V8 cylinder put in. So you will go a little bit, it will go vroom. So similar to that, like a catalyst. So what does the engine do at the time when you're pressing that accelerator with higher thing? What does it do? What is the actual thing that happens there? When you press the speeder, what happens?
Goes faster.
Yeah, but how? How does that happen? What is increased at that time? The fuel injection.
Yes.
Okay, the fuel. So that's catalyst, you can say fuel. Like a fire is when you put some fuel, see how the fire will burn more. So similarly, right now the energy level is increased. So anything that you do, its impact is multiplied. Okay, right now, anything that you do, its impact is multiplied. Now, some people also take it to the next level. So what they do is, a lot of people, significance of this time is, I've been asked, an importance. So the importance of right now is the energy level is multiplied so many times, and whatever you do right now is multiplied, is fueled up, it's catalyzed, something like that. So, for instance, if you are sitting down and thinking of, say, where you're gonna go and picnic, so that picnic will come. But it will be coming in multiplied times, right? If you are doing good deeds like we're doing right now, any mantra chanting, or just meditating, energizing yourself, connecting yourself to energy sources, so that is multiplied also. So that is the significance of time right now. There's also so many things that people shouldn't be doing. I won't go there. Okay? So it's a very specific, special time right now. The next question.
Hi, my name is Komal.
Komal. Hi, Komal.
Hi, my question is why...
You don't sound like Komal. Keep going.
My question is, why are so many people dying in the world right now?
Why are so many people dying right now? Are you referring to dying because of coronavirus or just natural death?
Everything in general.
Everything in general. So the death in general. Is that
Yeah.
what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So look, death is a natural part of life. It's a natural part of life. Okay. Now let me be very clear with this. There's a big difference between suicide, homicide, or taking your own life. Very big difference between suicide, homicide, or taking your own life to natural cause of death. Okay? Let me be very clear. There's a big difference, isn't it? Natural death, natural cause of death. We know the difference. I'm not going to go there. Okay? So this is about, we are talking about when you are not taking your life. When you are not taking your own life, when you are not taking your own life, when you are not causing others' deaths and all that. Okay, so why, the question, coming back to the question, I said the difference between suicide, homicide, taking your own life, to natural death. Okay? Now, why so many people died? Now, death is a natural part of life. Okay? It's going to happen. When the time comes, just like how we have so many, in my tree right now, there's probably hundreds of mandarins. It's getting ripe. One day, 1 month, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, they all will be eaten away, or they will all drop, or whatever. So similarly, death is a natural part of life. But how does one take it? How does a family take it is dependent, and it differs, isn't it? How do people grieve? How do people take that? So here, coming back to your question, why are so many people dying? Okay. Now, death is something, even though it is natural part of life, it is part of life, it is as critical to understand and talk about as we eat. In fact, sometimes it is not sure whether you're going to eat or not, but you are sure that you will die one day. In fact, sometimes you're not sure whether you will be going to school tomorrow or not. But you know that. I'm not saying you're going to die tomorrow, or you may die tomorrow, or the person might die tomorrow, but it is for sure that one time the death will come and take us. So knowing that, it seems to me there's a message. There's a lot of messages in this, but one very critical message within this context that you ask the question, why are so many people dying, is perhaps to start this conversation and keep it. It's nothing, it's not a taboo, it's not a big, that you can't talk about this, that it's a big sin to talk about death. It is okay to talk about death. It is okay to plan for death. It is okay to know and recognize that death is imminent. And acknowledge that once upon a time a person will die. I will die. This body will die. This body dies, but the soul never dies. So the message, the question, why are so many people dying? Coming back to that, now based on this basis, one very big reason is the nature, the mother nature, the life. In fact, let's say the life is talking, saying that part of life is death. It's natural part of life also is death. To making it known. That it's not a taboo, it's not a sin to talk about it. It's not a sin to not think about it. So that's one reason. The other reason is, this is a big test for the whole world, for the technology world, I think. And that there's other means of doing things. So a lot of people are connecting through the world. Now, keeping it back to death, you are talking about why so many people die. Also, it's a test for the whole world's medical system. Aging population. It's a test for the health system, aging population, and medical problems. Whether the health systems and the society and everything is ready to take things like this. So now the conversation has started and it will keep going. It's also about relationships between countries, because in this fast moving world there was a lot of uncertainty, there was no clarity, there was a lot of darkness around who are your enemies, who are your friends. Who are the people who are doing things behind you without letting you know? Who are people who perhaps are not your besties? But right now, those things will come to know or come to light. So through this death, so you ask, why are so many people dying? Because dying is bigger than any thinking. So that's why it's about thinking beyond just this body, beyond just this, what we can look, listen and feel. Okay, now I'll go to the next question. The next question comes from okay, Rosie.
during like lunar eclipse or like solar eclipse, are we allowed to go out during that time? Like when it's happening?
Okay. Very good question. The question is, are we allowed to go outside? You mean outside the house?
Yes.
And okay. So I'll keep it within going to being outside, as in either it's outside of your work or outside of any place where there's shelter. Okay, outside. I'll treat it like that. Anywhere there is you going out of a residence or a closed place. Okay. Now, so the question is whether we can go outside. Okay. Let me take us back to the reasoning. Let me pick a very good example. Okay, right now that is happening in the world. What is happening? There's riots happening. Okay, riots happening. Riots, you can say, or peaceful demonstrations happening. I'll use this word. There's demonstrations happening, and peaceful protests or demonstrations. Now, demonstrations and feedback. That is like feedback, isn't it? When that happens, what is the good side of it? Change is imminent, isn't it? Okay. So while something is happening right there and then, change is imminent. That's for sure. Okay. People have to understand that and acknowledge that. We can't turn a blind eye to that. Okay. Whenever, and the bigger something like this happening, and moon eclipse is a big thing. Okay. Right. It's sort of like you can treat it like that a right or you challenges or difficulty or issues. Okay, is happening where? Between the moon and the earth and the sun. Okay. Some difficulties. But bring it within this context. When a riot is happening or protest is happening or change is happening, what is the best thing to do? Come on, share. What is the best thing to do when things like that is happening where there's too many? Because that then becomes, although on one side change is good, change is needed for the better, okay? But let's say, for example, any time when you're going through change could be done peacefully, okay? Calm and cool, so that you are able to comprehend nicely, calmly, and get maximum results. Feedback, even feedback, sometimes you can give feedback anywhere. Feedback, observation, you can give tips, observation, feedback. But it's how you take it, isn't it? Or how do you present it? So when things are really escalated and really heavy, really confronting, what is the best thing to do? Calm down. When things get heated up, confronting, not dissipating, not diffusing, people get their anger levels go up and emotions take over. What is the best thing to do? Calm down, keep to yourself, be where you belong, where you're staying. So the answer, I hope I've given the answer in this. I know I've gone about a bit. So when issues are happening, it's better to stay home, be yourself. What do you do at that time? Try to think of ways how you can get beyond that, how you can make the most out of it. So that's why when you do good things right now, its impact is multiplied. Okay, because you're doing the right thing, because there's issues happening outside with the eclipse. It's what it is. It is issue. It is an issue. It's a challenge. It's a disaster, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so right now if you're being yourself and connecting yourself, it is multiplied because other people are focusing outside. And right now a lot of people could be outside and trying to watch it. And when you go and watch these things, there is likelihood that you will be distracted or something bad will happen to you. I'm not saying that it is anything wrong. Don't get me wrong. It is absolutely fine, absolutely okay. Change is good. People are to be heard. But how do you do it is the thing. How do you deal with things is important to know. So that's what it relates to that right now. What is happening right now, which is moon eclipse, similar to that, all those things that are happening around the world. Harmony is imminent. We need harmony. We need peace. We need to be closer to your family, closer to your true self, your energy sources, rather than dissipating your anger, emotions and all that. Any other? I'll take one last question and then we will be pretty much summarizing.
Is there going to be peace in this world?
Actually, give a round of applause for that. That's a very great, excellent question, and I really appreciate, and I'm really, really so happy. What is peace? Okay, let me put this question back to people. What is peace? What is harmony? What is peace? If we had to say, when we say peace, what do we mean? Does peace mean that you have lots to eat? Does peace mean you have just reply to me, yes or no. I'll ask you some questions. Does peace mean you get lots of sleep? Just say yes or no. Does peace mean you get lots of sleep? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, that's peace. Okay, I'll take that off. Does peace mean that you have lots of money? Does peace mean you have lots of money?
Yes.
Good. So the peace is, you said, sleeping, or part of you said sleeping. What do you think, the person who asked the question, what do you think? Does peace mean you have a job?
Yes.
It's a yes. Okay. Does peace mean that you have children? Yes, it's a yes.
Sometimes yes.
Sometimes yes. Does peace mean that you have things in control?
Yes.
Yes, it's good. Does peace mean you are able to control others, influence others, and provide enlightenment to others? Does it mean that?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Depends.
Okay, depends. The last one with peace. Does peace mean that you are able to give others? You are
Yes.
able to provide others. You
Yes.
are able to be with others.
Yes.
Is that what peace is?
Yes.
All right.
Hold it.
See, the list keeps going up for peace. So first, my response to, will the world ever find peace? The question was, going back to the question, will the world ever find peace or be in peace? Coming back to the world, okay? Okay. Before we go, so first of all, let's unpack that question. The first part of this is, if you are trying to find peace outside of you, you are starting in the wrong place. Because as soon as you try to say the world, it's implying that it's somebody looking for peace, not you. So the first starting point is, is laughing a peace? Is laughing peace and harmony?
Yes.
Is it? Is it peace?
Yes.
I laugh anytime. I laugh when things are really, really crooked. Things are really daunting. And some people gradually get angry on me. So, peace starts within you. That's one part of this question, whether ever there will be peace in the world. So peace, get yourself peace first. Find peace. What is peace? Understanding what is peace is important. It is a place within you where you find safe, where you are safe. Okay? It's a place within you where you are feeling safe, where you can be yourself. You can connect with your energy sources. To me, that is peace, or the starting of journey towards peace. The rest of it will come with it. So you can at any point in time you can shut yourself from the world and be yourself, be happy, be able to relate and think. That to me is the most critical definition of peace. So you are calm, cool, but interested in the world, but not letting go of your peace because of that. Yes, somebody had the hand up. So yes, your question, or what did you?
Are you allowed to eat or consume anything during the moon eclipse?
Great question. I get this asked all the time, especially those who are pregnant, or especially those who want to attain something special or succeed or achieve certain goals. They usually ask that. Yes. The answer is, it is very critical that right now it is important to understand that anything that you consume, anything, because right now, because of the destabilized position of the planet, or planet positioning being sort of out of order, the energy levels have reduced, and the actual energy levels within all edible things that we eat, drink and all that. Now, so what it is any food, if you want, you can test it during eclipse. You keep some food outside and you'll see how quickly it decays and rottens. So that is why if you eat during this time, what will happen is it will go inside and rot very quickly and not give the opportunity to try and share, try and dissipate, try and dissolve and sort of solubilize the powers or the energies or the constituents, the nutrients that the food has. So the nutrients, what they do is they do not go to the right places, or best use is not made of all the components and ingredients and the constituents. Now, so that's why it is probably best not to eat during eclipse time, because it sort of, then what it does is, with those decaying and all that, the bacteria and different germs and all those organisms which cause problems are more likely to take over and hence create problems in the digestive system and through that in the body and all that. So that's why it's best not to eat, especially particularly pregnant women and people who are really trying to focus themselves and trying to energize and connect with the energy sources and find and succeed through by doing things right now. Best is to what we call Nirajal. If you do Nirajal 24 hours, it's very good. Nirajal means nil by mouth. Nil by mouth, in other words, no eating, no drinking, nothing during this time consuming, and your body energy levels, energy sources is multiplied by heaps at that time. So look, now again, coming back to our main purpose was to try and all those energy, all those the good deeds, all the punya, all the zakar that we call, all the positive energies that we vibes and energies that we create during this time, we will try to share it with the whole world. So thank you so much everybody for watching, and we hope that through this session, through this discussion, through this discourse, that we hope and our best of, I would say our best of wishes or best of energies to be shared amongst all those people who are suffering or recovering or going through grievance or have lost their loved ones, so that their life recovers and their life goes on and they can have hope in life. So with those moon eclipse is still happening. You can continue either listening to good spiritual discourses, good lessons. The time it finishes will be 6:45, which is probably another half an hour to 40 minutes to go. You can continue either meditating yourself, or you can either be reading good scripts or chanting good mantras, things like that. If you do right now, you will really find a lot of purpose in life, meaning in life, energy in life, and most of all, happiness. Let's laugh again. Laugh with your hands. Laugh your head off. Laugh your head off. Laugh your head off. Laugh your head off. Once upon a time, we did laughing session at our work, and guess what? That was our Christmas dinner and Christmas lunch. Everybody laughed off. There was one person who wasn't laughing at all, and everybody was trying to get him to laugh. And of course, laughing is always a good thing. So with that note, all the best, and thank you so much and for watching this video. And Ram Ram, Namaste, Assalamu Alaikum, Sastri Akal, Jai Sri Ram, Hare Krishna, and